Okay, hold on.
Oh, Lord.
I'm ready.
I don't know what to expect here, guys. She did not tell us that she was doing this. We don't know what's going to happen.
I know. Oh, I already had a feeling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Are we getting I wonder if it's going to be a trash bag. Oh, snap. Okay, let's go.
She's a Giants fan in hiding.
I'm living as part of Earl's conscience.
Oh,
as a Giants
no. Oh, no.
Because I think that we've gotten to this point, guys, where...
Already?
All right. Well, wait. So here's where I'm going to start. I'm not even going to start with the game yet. I'm just going to talk about general elephant in the room things right now. I just want to say, man, I don't know how many years or how many games
Oof.
you can put out a team that inept.
Ooh.
That inept, not even remotely serviceable. Like, it's just like you are not only disrespecting yourselves as an organization, you are just straight up continuing to disrespect this fan base, who not only spends money to go to those games, spends their time, their hard-earned time on their PTO, on all these different things to come see these games, spends their hard-earned money on this merch, and you put out that. There, I don't even think I can name more than 2 people who actually put in an effort in this game on Sunday, guys.
Oof.
And this is week 1. This is literally week 1, where you all offseason said the vibes were different, said that things felt good.
I thought they were.
Said that Russell Wilson's leadership was going to be a difference maker in all of this. Well, let me tell you, Russ looked awful. Russ looked absolutely terrible. And yes, does it have a lot to do with the offensive line? But he's partially responsible for it too. There was not one play on offense that literally got going. Not one. Not a single one. Not one got going. I can't even name a highlight for you guys because I don't even remember one at this point, to be honest with you. Then you got Malik Neighbors getting frustrated on the sideline with Brian Dable. And quite honestly, can you blame the guy? Because what are we doing here? What are we doing here? I'll let you go, Lucas. Just let me finish my rant.
Okay, I got you.
I'm losing the whole gist of what's going on here. I'm losing the whole gist of how every single time they come on a press conference, it's, we need to be better. Like, yeah, no bleep word, you need to be better. This has been happening now, game after game after game. These guys do not even look like they want to play football. They literally don't. If you look at that replay of the JCM touchdown, they were jogging. The defensive line was jogging. I'm lost. I'm baffled. Now, the only 2 people in this game who even really cared were Wan'Dale Robinson and Brian Burns. They were the only 2 who wanted to play. Everybody else, I don't even know where everybody was. Everyone was out to lunch on a 7-day vacation, thinking about their yacht, thinking about their kids at home. Whatever the heck they were thinking about was not on that football game at hand because... Listen, Dexter Lawrence, I'll give a little bit of grace. He came off from an injury and barely played in the preseason, barely had any time to really practice. So whatever, I'll give it to him a little bit. Malik Neighbors, frustrated. He was open. Receivers were getting open. Russ just could not get him the ball. And listen, in the end, Russ is a different type of quarterback. He needs his time to process. We were not giving him time to process, and he didn't know how to react with that. Offensive line, absolutely horrendous. Absolutely, completely 100,000%, once again, horrendous. No way that after 12 years, this is still an issue, that we still can't even remotely fix it. Granted, every single person on that offensive line probably wouldn't start on 31 of 31 NFL teams, but here we are. Then people want to say, oh, Howie's running circles around us. Why can't we make trades like that for Bigsby? Because we, as a team, can't even field a competent football team without having a 5th and 6th round pick, because those are our starters. Because we don't have quality depth in the beginning at all to field a team that Joe Shane, because he can't build a roster, needs to use those 5th and 6th round picks to have them as starters. Let me know. Let me know how that all is sustainable. But in the end, I will say this. I did warn y'all that I had them winning 4 games. Did have them winning this one, so don't know where another win's going to come from at this point, because I don't know. Based on that performance, they can't even compete in this UFL or even a high school football game. So in the end, once again, is what it is. Glad I went into this season with no thoughts, just vibes, because I would be a lot more upset with the performance than I was, because I can't say that I didn't expect it. But in the end, don't know what they're going to do. They're going to have to fire Brian Dable, and they're going to have to start from scratch next year. I know that's rough for Jackson Dart. I really do, but this is just not right. This has been happening for too many years now where you're not even putting a serviceable product on the field. I could understand if I'm at least seeing guys make plays, make efforts, get open, try and block something because you can't stop a fly. So I mean, I don't know how you can expect fans to still support you. And you're going to, like, I don't even think John Mara understands that a whole younger generation of fans, he's going to lose. You got people who are Giants fans who have kids who are like 6, 7, 8 years old getting into football, wanting to be Eagles and Chiefs fans because at least they see winning quality, good football. You can't even make anything good out of this. You can't make anything good out of it. I can't name one good thing that happened that day. Maybe besides Abdul Carter starting to show some signs, but then again, Shane Bowen only had him in 38% of snaps. How is he supposed to be making an impact when he's taken 38% of snaps? Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter were all on the field together for 12% of the time.
Wow.
12% of the time. 12% of snaps.
That doesn't work.
Incompetence. But you know what? We can't get a better defensive coordinator in here because no defensive coordinator wants to work here with a head coach that the future is uncertain.
Yep.
So in the end, Dable's got to go. Shane's got to go. We have to restart from the beginning again. At this point, how much worse could it get? How much worse could it get?
So, no. Okay, who wants to go first? Because I'm sure we all have. Earl, go ahead.
Man, my sister out here got me crying for real.
Mm.
Bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Maui, that might have to be your new look. That bucket hat might have to be the new look.
That I'm glad you embraced it. It's much needed. You feel much better after you do it.
Yeah, you do. See, I feel good. Now I feel good. Now I feel like I can move on.
Yeah. But I also want to say that, and I'll let you guys go. I also want to say that it's a team game, but I also know that when your coaches have been talking, saying that things are going to be different, things are going to be executed differently, it's got to show on the display. My biggest thing is you're telling me one player that doesn't play, Andrew Thomas doesn't play, and your whole line folds?
The whole line.
That's inexcusable.
Yeah.
It's next man up mentality. If there's someone out there that's better than him right now, you get that under display. You get everything organized. You get everything taken care of that. The defensive line, you got by far one of the top-notch defensive lines on paper. But at the same time, you also got to get them accordingly working under the same wavelength. If you do that, that's going to open up so much for the linebacker room to run freely.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you know that you have a problem in the secondary condition, you should be able to coach them up to do what they need to do to sustain. You got to utilize their weakness and turn it into a strength. If they don't do that, then you're just not executing the way that you need to. But I'm going to digress with what I'm saying. I'm going to continue to let you cook, man. Go ahead.
No, just Maurice, you can go.
Yeah, just to add on to what Mal was saying, Burns had 2 sacks. Thibodeau and Carter had half a sack. They combined for a sack.
Yeah.
That was the one thing I took away from that game. And I understand it's week 1. For them to put as many resources and assets into that defensive line, I would have thought they would have been more disruptive throughout the game.
I think the word that I'm looking for is they should have been more prepared. The team came out looking like they were not prepared to play football on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. The defense was flat. They were slow. The offense had no idea what was going on. Kafka got play calling back, and he's throwing slants on 3rd down. I mean, in the end, we brought Russ here because he's a deep threat and he can throw those deep balls. We can't even give him the time to. And
I think
force feeding Neighbors isn't helping. It's not helping.
That's the issue you have when you don't have a legitimate receiver too.
So there's a few things that I saw from this game. First off, I did enjoy seeing, like, he ain't even on my team, but when he trucked, I forget who he trucked, but he trucked somebody on a pass. Yeah, Scattaboo. Yeah. That, I was like, whew, that's a man right there. That is a big man. But anyway, that being said, you know what? I can't even blame this on Russ because, like you said, he did not get. I don't know what Russ is. I do not know what Russ is because he did not get enough time to actually evaluate the team.
I can tell you this much.
It was like
Russ,
2 to 3 seconds, and he's already
Russ is going to have a very hard time this season.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think he makes it past the Cowboys game. Hot take. I don't think he finishes the Cowboys game.
Yeah, but I'm going to be real with you. I would not put Jackson Dart in at AT&T on Sunday. Don't even bother, especially if Andrew Thomas isn't back. You got to set, because we're just going to ruin another rookie quarterback.
Yeah. You can't do it.
We're just going to ruin another one. We're just going to ruin another one.
You know what you need when you have a really bad offensive line is a mobile quarterback. That's what you need. That's how you save your season.
I mean,
and I'm not even talking about a guy that runs down the field. I'm talking from east to west coast. If you can have a guy that can extend the play outside of the pocket,
he's
that's
not
how
mobile anymore.
No,
well, Russ isn't, but Jackson Dart is.
Dart can, but he's coming off an injury.
If Jackson Dart starts for the New York Giants before week 16, he's going to fail. I'm just going to be.
I think it's going to happen after. I think it's going to happen after the Chiefs game. I think it's going.
So are they going to trade for 3 All-Pro offensive linemen before then?
No, they're just going to But Dable's going to feel the pressure of starting him, or else he's going to lose his job. Look, Dable's not going to get past week 6,
and I'm going
to call that now. I think Dable's not going to get past week 6. If they keep on playing like this, he's not getting past week 6. Am I wrong, Mal?
Honestly, I would really think. And I know it sounds crazy, if he cannot even remotely, if it looks the same the next 2 weeks against the Cowboys and then the Chiefs on primetime for our home opener, I don't know if we'll see him week 4.
But we knew this, though. We knew this going into the season.
We knew that he was on thin ice. We just didn't think it was going to look this bad.
But we knew Joe Shane was inept as a general manager. We knew Dable was on the hot seat.
I think that in the end, it's just a matter of if John Mara once again will sit and watch how bad this product is and continue to allow it happen. It's either, okay, well, we knew this might happen, so trust the process, but you're not even putting a team out there that can even remotely make your franchise look good. Why would you waste your money and time? At this point, just punt. After you go 0-3, truly just punt it because something's not working. Work on developing the rookies, work on developing the line, and then next offseason, whoever new guy comes in to build this roster has to focus on that offensive line. Well, I want no picks besides that offensive line, and then a wide receiver too. That's it.
Let me ask you this. Let's say they're close games week 2 and week 3. Like they're close games, they're competitive. It's just a bad break for you guys. Does he still not make it to week 4?
That's no. That's a different story. They're not even showing that they're putting in any effort. Lucas. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So if it continues that week 2 and 3 look the same as this previous week, that's a coaching thing because you know the talent is on the team. You know these guys can play.
On paper should be around like 6 or 7 wins.
Right, but they don't even look like they can win one at this rate.
Well, and here's the other thing that I noticed. You guys have so many pass rushers. You don't have, besides Dexter Lawrence, you don't have any run stoppers.
Right.
Up the middle. That's how we beat you guys. We ran on the edge.
Yeah.
Like, every one of our big runs was on the edge. Ja'Cory, Debo, Jaden. We got to the outside, and we beat you guys on the edges. That was a roster construction failure on your part. But that's...
All I'm saying is, and I'll conclude with this, and I'll let Earl finish... Terrible effort. There's no way it can look worse than that, truly, because even though we didn't, per se, get blown out, it still felt like one because we literally were not even remotely trying.
Well, like I said, we left points
14, which was crazy until like the fourth quarter. So that was wild. Yeah. Like I couldn't believe at one point that we were still had an ability to tie that game up with a 2-point conversion.
You did. You did if your offense could have done something.
Right, and that's insane.
Because we left points on the table. We left points on the table. We could have scored.
And you were playing with your food.
We were.
Shame on you.
Shame on us. Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah.
But also, a side note, Mal, I saw some progression in the team regardless of the outcome. Y'all basically controlled the TOP, time of possession.
You did.
You also won the penalty battle because the Commanders were...
We had a lot.
You get a penalty. You get a penalty. You get a penalty.
Yeah.
12 to be exact. 89 yards. Looking at the... Y'all weren't far off. Y'all had a couple first downs close to what the Commanders had.
Technically, you guys got more sacks than us, too.
Yeah, it was just the execution in that. And I think if the line showed up a little bit more, I think you guys would have done a little bit better than you did. But it also showed that the Commanders, when they got a lead, they really didn't take y'all seriously. Yeah. And almost starved from playing. That's
why I said we left points on the board. We didn't finish the job. We should have like, based off of how y'all's played, and this is not a shot at you, we should have won we should have had around 30 points.
Yeah, I agree.
And we didn't. Missed opportunities.
Like I said, Jaden's timing was off because he had a few passes that were overthrown or timed like they were in their routes. They had to turn around and catch it from there, and it caused some hands like feet going on out there.